Working as a PT is one of the best and worst jobs in the world, especially if you want to live a life of freedom, travel the world, and make good money at the same time. I ended up quitting my job as a PT in less than a year, and the pandemic kind of forced me to do it, but life circumstances made me do it. Now, before I get into it, over 60% of PTs quit within the first year of starting their fitness coaching business. You might be wondering why. It seems like a great job. I'm going to explain that in a second. And before we get into it, I can hear you asking the question, what made you quit so quickly? Are you going to get back into it? And what is it that you do instead? We'll get there. As much as I loved being a personal trainer, the fitness industry is very exploitive. I mean, every industry is to some degree. There's always people at the top, there's people at the bottom. And the people at the bottom get treated like crap. If you're a PT, the likelihood is you either pay a crazy gym rent price, you have to clean machines, don't pay rent, you give them hours of your time for free, which covers as rent. You don't get to pick who you work with because everything is determined by the people in the area that you're in. You get bossed around by a gym manager and there's barely any opportunity to scale your coaching business. The only way you can scale your coaching business either by going online or opening your own gym and having PTs work under you, which has a ton of overheads, which for me, I wasn't willing to do. On top of that, the early mornings and late nights, that wasn't my bag. So this leads me to the second issue. Opportunities to scale your coaching business are very scarce as a personal trainer. You've pretty much got one of two options. You can open your own facility, which has a ton of overheads. We're talking water bill, gas bill, rent. You got to get all the equipment. You got to maintain PTs and make sure they're happy. Like, that is not easy to do. Trust me, it's not easy. Another option is you could take on more clients, right? Which means more hours. But how many hours do you have in a day? I don't know about you, but I've got 24 and I cannot spend all of them with clients coaching. You could move to a more affluent area to get more income, but that's not really scalable because that means you got to travel more depending on where you are right now. So for me, that just didn't make sense. That was not something I wanted to do. That's not how I saw myself growing to become the kind of coach that I wanted to become and also earn the money that I wanted to earn and live the life that I wanted to live. Everything we have to do in life is based on what our ideal scenario is. And actually waking up at 5 a.m., cleaning machines, that wasn't my ideal life scenario. So I had to kind of change that. The other issue is when you're a baby, everything gets done for you, right? When to eat, where to be, what time you have to wake up, go to school. When you work as a PT, you're almost like a baby because you can't go on holiday. Because if you go on holiday, you lose money. You don't get to pick the hours that you work because you have to work it around your client's ideal schedule. You're either paying a crazy gym rent price or you're being bossed around by a manager, like a school teacher. Like, that wasn't in my favor. And that was not how I wanted to live. And I'm a rebel at heart. I don't listen to nobody. I don't like listening to people. The only person I listen to right now is a tax man. And that's about it. Got to the stage where it was just annoying me that for me to go on holiday, I had to like move clients around or I'd have to do a ton of PT sessions before I went away to make sure that they got what they wanted. Or I'd have to backload all the PT sessions. So when my holiday's over, I already know, oh my God, I've got 50 sessions this week. That wasn't for me. I'm a grown man. I need to live life on my own terms. So with all of that being said, if you're a PT in London or a big city, you can make a ton of money. It is a very lucrative career. Please don't get it twisted. I know it sounds like I'm hating on PTs, but that's not the case. But there is a reason why a majority of PTs quit within the first 2 years. That number didn't come out of thin air. It can be a very good living if you handle business correctly. Most PTs get a PT qualification, but they don't get taught how to run a coaching business. That's very different. So I decided to move my coaching business online and become an online fitness coach. If you want to know how to do the same and actually grow your coaching business to 5 or 10K per month, I've actually made a full step-by-step breakdown. It's a free video. You can watch it right here on YouTube if you press the link right there. Peace.